It's been going on a long time. It's like no one even does anything about it. You gotta think of the children. It's just so unchristian. Hey, you little bastard! Quit running!
Yep. Of course everyone knows about what goes on in that there bordello. It's almost like, part of town's history, you know?
Sure, a lot of guys go down there. It's like a rite of passage.
Yeah, that's how we become men around here. Give them a knife, send them out to the wild type of shit.
Yeah, but instead of a knife, it's their dongs.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah. No, but that's probably why a lot of guys I know, got the clap.
That's fucked up, dude.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man.
We started our congregation here on 17th Street because of the drugs and the lowlifes.
Don't forget to bring in all your donations. God can't help the hookers and crackheads without them.
Trust me, we're talking Sodom and Gomorrah stuff here, but we've been trying to spread the word of Christ to them for some time. It's been difficult. I have my own public access cable TV show for almost 2 years now. The hour of Christ compels you. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Your son seems to be going to that dark road of sin, drugs. I hear you, brother. I will pray for you. I will pray that Jesus will keep your son in the light, that he will shine down his light upon him and keep him away from sin, of drug usage. Pray with me, brother. Pray with me and send in $200 to our church.
$200 just for you to pray for my son?
That's what Jesus wants. Jesus wants to keep your son away from sin, away from drugs. But the only way he can do it is with your generous donations. Remember, the bigger the donation, the more God knows you care. It's funded by donations from our congregation. They're always willing to help, of course. We also sell memorabilia and religious paraphernalia in the form of googly-eyed seashell Bible characters. They're really wonderful. I should show you some. This one resembles Methuselah, who is, of course, the oldest living person mentioned in the Bible. And this one's Noah. We've been having some talk of whether or not to have seashell animals accompany him. And this is our little Moses. He has a little pipe cleaner staff to part the Red Sea. I have a dream to turn that old, dirty bordello to a youth center for kids. They need a place that's not full of drugs and sex and hip-hop music. Hey, girl, you want my booty? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi, Daddy. Oh, it's good.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
Nothing.
I'm
Nothing.
Nothing. Just spreading the word of Jesus and Moses stuff, and, right? Right?
Whatever you say, baby.
What the fuck is your problem, bitches? I told you not to fucking come on. Oh my god, I can't believe you did fucking last week. $5! $5! $5! That's a Happy Meal. I don't have a Happy Meal now because of you. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault.
Ah, take a mulligan on that one. Yeah. Shit. Little fuckers. Ah, they eat a lot. Gina! More fish food. I am up for re-election next November. I've been mayor of this little town for 10 years now. This little podunk community. I mean, there's only so much you can do with so little. It's like teaching a blind kid how to read. These allegations don't bother me. I'm not concerned about what you read in the papers. I'm not one of those corrupt politicians engaged in underhanded things. I have a family. I am a church-going man. And I have strong moral character. Fiber.
Here are the files you wanted, Mr. Mayor.
Oh yes, leave them on the table there, Gina. Thank you. Ah, excuse me, that was my assistant, Gina.
So, what would you like to know about this place? How the circulation runs, the people we meet?
Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been on the streets for a good while, maybe 3 years.
And how'd you get started?
Oh, you know, it's the same old story. My mother got pregnant when she was 13. God, I wish I could get pregnant. She got pregnant by my father, who was a janitor at her elementary. She had been held back 3 times. She had the biggest jugs in 5th grade. One time, she caught my dad flirting with one of the PE coaches, so she stabbed him repeatedly with the broken gin bottle that she carried in her backpack. She was an alcoholic. So they sent her to jail, and they sent me to live with my schizophrenic grandmother. And everything was going good until she had a heart attack. She accidentally took some of my ecstasy pill, thinking it was her heart medication. The paramedics were surprised to find her pinching her nipples with a big smile on her face. I'm glad she died happy. But then I ended up on the streets, and I somehow got recruited by my madam. I get paid pretty well considering I have to pay for my own surgeries. Oh, you know, just a few routine surgeries. I've had to fly out to the Philippines for a few procedures.
Evening, Felicia.
Oh, evening, officer.
Can you tell us what you're doing out here tonight?
Oh, you know, just hanging out, enjoying the fresh air.
Fresh air, my ass. How many dudes have you blown tonight?
Oh, Officer Paul. You fat people are so funny.
You motherfucker's glandular. Have you been drinking tonight?
No.
What's that in your hand?
A bag.
What's inside the bag?
Oh, a can.
I've had enough of this shit. Let's arrest this bitch. Can you walk a straight line?
Oh, yeah, sure thing. Just hold that. It's my beer. I don't want to spill it. I'm a little bit drunk. Okay. Ready?
Is that beer still cold? It's got some lipstick on it, man.
Hey, that's mine.
Shut the fuck up.
It's mine now.
You know, she does this shit all the time. You just can't look at her thing.
Felicia's been arrested a grand total of 9 times this year alone?
Yeah, but never for prostitution. It's jaywalking, PI, indecent exposure, PI, it's fucking alky.
We once caught her, what was it, selling black market Swedish vibrators. That's dangerous shit, man.
Yeah.
How do you know she's a prostitute?
Oh, walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
We're just waiting for her to get careless.
Oh, yeah, she's not as smart as she thinks she is. You know? You're like a fucking pansy without a mustache. Huh? When are you gonna hit puberty and grow some hair? You see this? It's a womb broom, okay? A flavor saver. Ask your wife.
Baby, do you remember to do your Kegels like I asked you to? You remember, they work. Remember, you gotta clench and then let go.
Would you quit following me around like that? What are the other whores gonna think when I got you trailing behind me?
I don't care what the other horse think. I am your mother, and I love you. The other streetwalkers will just have to get used to it.
Ma, you're gonna have to let go. I'm not a child anymore.
Oh, you'll always be my little baby. Now give your mother a kiss.
Ma?
Give me a kiss.
Fine.
Have fun, baby. Remember, if the pockets are jingling, you gotta play with the zingling. They grow up so fast. 1 minute, they're walking around in diapers. The next minute, they're turning their first trick. Brings a tear to my eye. I've been streetwalking since the 70s. I've got killer calves like a marathon runner thanks to that. I could crack a freaking walnut with my legs, which the gents finds appealing. I've got no shame with what I do. In fact, I'm proud to do a good job and provide a service for men of all backgrounds. Those escorts and call girls think they're so fucking special. Bunch of stuck-up pampered poodles. We streetwalkers really work for our money. Of course my daughter knows about her father. That's no secret. His name was Desmond, but he went by Big Daddy D. Though he never called himself a pimp. He said he was an he was a businessman. A lot of the hookers look up to me. I feel like it's my duty to impart my wisdom to all these young girls. I've taught them how to work it. I've taught them how to negotiate prices on hand jobs. I've taught them how to run from the cops in 3-inch stilettos.
The cops are coming!
Oh my god, they know what we are! They know what we are! Go!
Ma, I don't know! Ma, they can still see you from over here!
Blends in, baby!
Ma, with these big old knockers, you can't hide them! Ma!
The trash can, go!
Oh, goodness, oh my god! In every culture in the world, there's always a prostitute looking to turn a trick. I mean, people don't realize, but prostitution's been around since, like, the agriculture days. Like, back in the Jesus days or whatever. Instead of getting money for your services, you'd get, you know, a sack of potatoes. Hell, if you take it up the old poop chute, you get a whole freaking cow. I know a lot of people look down on me like I'm trash. Like I'm some kind of piece of meat. But I'm not. I mean, I have goals. I have dreams, ambitions. I'm not a stripper. I know a lot of people think that my mother has a lot to do with my career choice, but really she doesn't. I wanted to, you know, carry on a tradition that's been going on in my family for many, many generations. Like my ma's ma was a hooker. Oh, she was well known throughout the boroughs. But that's because people weren't really known to be double jointed like that back then. And her ma before that was a Holocaust survivor and hero. But that's because she was, you know, servicing and distracting the German guards. And her mom before that was a French courtesan. And her mom before that was a freaking Russian concubine. Oh, it basically goes all the way back to ancient Egypt, where one of my ancient Hebrew ancestors was said to give in the very first blowjob. I come from a long line of just strong, beautiful, confident women who do a lot of dirty, ungodly things for money.
Ooh, you guys are so young and cute. Do you want to have a good time with Auntie Pris? I can give you a group discount.
We officially can't, miss. We're not supposed to interact too much with our subjects.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe after the movie's done.
Okay, well thank you, because now I ain't getting my 6-piece, bitch! Honey, you got a line? A real lady never lights her own cigarette, fool! Well, I started back in the 70s. For the same reason all us girls did. I needed cash. You know, support my coke habit. And I needed cash fast. And when I couldn't get cash, I would simply sleep with my drug dealer. It was just a hop, skip, and a jump away from what I was already doing. My mama said I was gonna do this. She would say, "Oh, Priscilla, Priscilla, Priscilla. You're gonna end up like them girls we saw on the street if you keep lifting your dress and showing them boys what you got underneath." And I did. My mother's so smart. I hang around at the church a lot. Those men are so grateful. Always giving you a little something extra. I live off of Christian impression.
Get out of here! Get out of here, you whore of Babylon! You should be ashamed of yourself.
She just asked me what time it was.
You're lucky Mom's dead. If she was around, she'd have another stroke.
I'm sorry, son.
I already told you, Caleb, we're doing everything possible to get rid of the prostitution.
I don't think you're working hard enough, Mr. Mayor. And I have the power to reach many of your voters. I'm the highest rated minister on public access. And Christian guilt is a very powerful thing. I have many in my congregation, and you know I can convince the PTA mothers who are tired of seeing their husbands run off with these women of ill repute. Don't make me dedicate entire shows to this issue, because I will.
Why should we focus on something so trivial when, by golly, we've got important things to deal with, like street reparation and dealing with the town's homeless, and, well, whether or not our new mascot in the town should be Mr. Mesquite or Little Napolito.
Nothing is more important than God's work, and I am the hand that will strangle this problem. God wants his youth center. I want this youth center. And these ladies are taking sheep from my flock and money from my pocket. How badly do you want to be reelected, Mr. Mayor? I thought so.
Let's talk.
Like most things in life, this happened because of a twist of fate. This was originally my sister Jasmine's line of work, but then she didn't take it up the poop chute and got pregnant. She started to do this for the first trimester, but then she started to look fat, so she couldn't do it anymore. Her madam said she couldn't because no one likes a pregnant taco. Nope. No. Reminds them too much of what they got at home. Not like me.
You know, ever since Mommy shot Daddy number 4 in the face, I've been having to take care of my little Clarissa.
And I guess you could say that I got into this line of work out of necessity. But I don't like to call it work. It's more of a career. And I'm eager every morning to get up and go to work. But now that I got knocked up, and good luck getting the daddies to help out, I don't think I know who it is. But Clarissa's taking over until I pop. And she's never done this before, but it's not that hard, right?
Oh. Yeah. Well, I read about sex and stuff, like in books and stuff, and porn a little bit. I think I'll be okay.
Hey, sugar tits. I knew you'd want some of my hot pleasure. So, how about 40? No? Well, 35. 30. 20. I'll throw in a coupon for some free ice cream. But that's my final offer. Why is there only one?
Yo vine a este país de Centroamérica después de que mi casa fue destruida por guerrillas. Yo sobreviví escondiéndome abajo de un colchón donde 16 de nosotros dormíamos. Haz cuenta, trabajé de stripper en Guatemala y guardé suficiente dinero para llegar a la frontera de México. Me tuve que acostar con 7 coyotes y 3 agentes de la aduana para llegar a salvo a los Estados Unidos. Llegué aquí queriendo tener una mejor vida y ahorita todo se ve que mejoró. No quería perder mi dignidad limpiando la casa de alguien más y recogiendo sus mugreros, pero este sí es un trabajo donde puedo estar orgullosa. Me gusta trabajar afuera de este bar porque aquí vienen muchos mojados y siento una cierta conexión con ellos, sabiéndoles que les estoy dando un servicio por todo su trabajo duro. Oye, papi, ¿quieres pasar un buen rato?
Sí.
Nada más son 50 pesos.
¿50 pesos?
Sí.
Okay.
I keep telling Jessica to stop charging these immigrant bricklayers in pesos. I mean, it's double the work just to make the same quota. But she doesn't understand English, and I can't really help her because I only speak Puerto Rican, so.
Well, I think it's great that we get all these foreign exchange hookers. I've learned so much from Jessica. Things that you can only pick up from a village in a third world country. Hopefully next year we get a Russian. I hear they do crazy things to keep warm.
Gina, get Caleb Rodriguez on the phone.
Who?
You know, the Bible-thumping midget.
Whatever you say, baby. I mean, boss. You know, I'm not just an assistant. I'm an actress, too. I did a few commercials after I won a few local pageants. I did this one film, though, that disqualified me from going on to be Miss Texas.
Now, Gina?
Mr. Mayor, I knew you'd call me. What made you change your mind?
Your subtle crowd of angry Jesus freaks.
I told you we were a powerful group.